Ruben, hi. It's the first time we've had to speak to anybody since the club announced yesterday that there's potentially another 200 members of staff being made redundant, more cutbacks. You've spoken before about the responsibility you feel. Do announcements like yesterday just drive home how important it is for you and your team to succeed?
That is clear. We have to, of course, we have to address all the problems in the club. But one important piece of this moment is to understand how we get this situation. I mean, it has to do a lot with the lack of success with the football team, because I think we are the engine of any football club. So I just want to help the club in my department is to improving the team and improve the players and to have success.
I realise your responsibility is the first team, but members of staff that you have to interact with, they are affected. How do you deal with that? Because obviously that can't help morale around the football club.
It's always hard. For everybody, they see the friends and the teammates, as you can say, losing their jobs. But again, we have to focus what I can do to help the club in this moment, and we as a club has to understand what we did wrong to get this situation. So we need to think in solutions in this moment.
Ruben, does the mood and the reaction to announcements like yesterday, does it make your job harder to win football matches?
No, it's harder enough. We know that this year was like really hard for everybody, and we did as a club a lot of changes. And then when you are doing the changes, if you have a football team that is playing well and are winning games, it's in certain way it's easier for the fans and for everybody to feel that changes. But in this moment we are in the difficult period inside of the club and inside of the pitch. So we have to fight against this feeling, and we have to do our job, and we're trying our best in this moment to help the team to perform better.
Ruben, still lots of negativity following Saturday's results at Everton. Lots of analysis over the weekend about your side's lack of pressing in the opponent's half and how your second half performances seem to be much better. How's your analysis of that?
It's hard to when we see the game, and I know, you know, guys, and even the players know that we had lack of intensity. We improve not a lot in the second half, but the small things of second ball, we didn't lose so many possessions without any pressure. We were more aggressive even when we defend and when we are with the ball. So we change a little bit the energy that we play football. So I understand all the critics. If you watch the game, you have to accept it and try to change that.
Just in terms of playing at home as well, are you feeling more pressure at Old Trafford, given that you've lost 5 of the last 6 league games? I mean, Ipswich Town, there's an expectancy that you must win this game.
Yeah, since I arrived, when I took the job, for me, I expect to win all the games at home, and you have that feeling. I don't feel the pressure because I don't feel it like, again, the supporters are amazing, and you don't feel it that every time you go to one game at Old Trafford, you feel the support. Until the end. So and sometimes you have one play, sometimes in one half, and you feel like the supporters want this so bad. So I don't feel the pressure, and we have to stop think about the last games. It's a new game, it can be a new story, so let's go forward and to play the game.
Ruben, might you have any players back from injury, or do you expect to pick from the same squad?
No, I think it's the same. Nobody's they are improving, but nobody is recovering for this game.
Alan Shearer tears into pathetic Man United and calls out 3 stars after Everton draw at Goodison Park. Manchester United may have rescued a point against Everton, but Alan Shearer was in no mood to forgive 3 of their stars for their efforts in what was a shocking first half from Ruben Amorim's side. The Red Devils are in the midst of one of their worst campaigns in decades, with off-field problems compounded by a miserable Premier League season which sees them lying 15th in the standings. Amorim's men have already lost 12 top-flight matches and were on course for another as Everton punished some weak play and poor defending on their final trip to Goodison Park. Beto and Abdoulaye Doucouré made it 2-0 at the break, only for Fernandes to spark a comeback by scoring a free kick and sending over another that led to Manuel Ugarte securing a 2-2 draw. However, Shearer hadn't forgotten what took place in the first half, pointing the finger at Bruno Fernandes, Rasmus Højlund and Diogo Dalot for their defensive work in the first 45 minutes, labeling their efforts pathetic. He was not impressed with the way in which Dalot stood off Everton winger Jack Harrison for one of Everton's attacks while he criticised Højlund and Fernandes for their hopeless pressing in the build-up to Doucouré's strike. "Watch Man United, watch this, I mean this is pathetic," the Premier League's all-time top scorer said on Match of the Day. "You've got players who are walking. There's no point in going in ones and twos, look at the space Everton have got to play in. Look at Harrison, look at Garner," Shearer told Match of the Day. "Both wanting the ball, both wanting to receive the ball. And if they get it, Dalot is 8 yards off. Why aren't you 1 yard off and if they get it, putting a crunching tackle in? Then the run of Garner at will, at ease. All of a sudden they're into your back three. Same thing again, you go from left to right, take 2 touches, 3 touches, pick your head up, pick your pass, go wherever you want because it's so easy for you, because no one's working. To me it's confused.com. I'm not sure they know what they're doing in there. Look at the effort or lack of it. Everton's second goal is the worst one of the lot. Watch this from Bruno Fernandes, when Doucouré gets the ball. Seriously, is that the best you can do? Take a touch, play in behind and Everton get the goal which they really deserve. So the difference between the two teams, and for 72 minutes Man United were hopeless. I look at some of the players and they're really struggling. Amorim admitted after the game that his team were invisible in the first half. "We just played one half and we managed to draw the game," he said. Bruno Fernandes was one of the players who was singled out for criticism by Shearer. The pundit wasn't impressed with Diogo Dalot after the defender stood off Jack Harrison. Rasmus Højlund was one of the stars, labelled pathetic for their effort getting back to defend. "We didn't exist in the first half. Everything we did in the week, I think the free man was there, I think the space was there, but I think we lost balls we cannot lose. Anyone that watches Everton know they will be really good on second balls and the 2 goals are second balls. That's why you get disappointed. But let's not just focus on the negatives. In the second half I said no matter what the result, we are going to do what we did during the week but with a little bit more energy. I think you saw it was not different in the positions, it was different in the quality with which we played the game." Ruben Amorim claims Man United looked soft in 2-2 draw with Everton. Manchester United boss Ruben Amorim has criticised his Manchester United players by claiming they looked soft in their 2-2 draw at Everton. The Red Devils looked set for another defeat when Beto and Abdoulaye Doucouré put the Toffees 2-0 up. But Bruno Fernandes sparked a comeback with a free kick in the 72nd minute before Manuel Ugarte ensured the points were shared at Goodison Park. Despite the draw, Amorim was left unhappy with his side as they stretched their winless streak in the league to 3. He told TNT Sports, "We need to win 3 points and we need to win the whole game. The worst part is that we are losing the ball without pressure and we are not doing what we need to do. We were soft." Ruben Amorim has accused Manchester United of being soft during their draw at Everton. The Red Devils looked set for defeat when the hosts took a 2-goal lead in the first half. "In training, we have to continue to do the same. In the second half, we changed nothing. We have to do the same thing but in a good way. We have to improve on creating chances and in this game also we struggle with scoring goals.